Future Line Update. You are welcome back again. Our news today is the dying of two peoples, Lambert Gatare and Foreman, who was famous in boxing fighters. Welcome. Lambert Gatare, one of Rwanda's most prominent sport journalists, has died at the age of 55 years old, a family member told the BBC. Gatare, who studied language and teaching, became known in Rwanda in sport journalism mainly due to this expert in promoting sport events on Radio Rwanda. A family member who did not wish to be named told BBC Family that Gatare died in India on Friday night, where he had been receiving treatment for a back problem. It had been about 2 years since Gatare was affected by this disease. Many people on social media, many journalists and others who know him, especially through Radio Rwanda, continue to express their sadness at learning of this death. Lambert Gatare worked for various newspapers, including BBC Family, Radio Rwanda, Isango Star, became the reader, and Rushasha, a newspaper that has been used for government propaganda. Radio Isango Star, which said Gatare was a member of its board, issued a statement saying he left a great legacy in our journal of providing quality news and programming. The Sport, a club he was known for being a big fan of and on whose board he served, announced that his legacy will live on forever. In a statement, the team, which is popularly known as Gikundo, wrote, "He made the young Gikundo fans love him. He called them unforgettable dances. He's a true team player." He served on 2 different sport executive committees in charge of media and publicity. Gatare served as role model for many journalists entering sport journalism in Rwanda. When he worked for Rushasha newspaper, his publications were controversial. In previous interview about his life, Gatare said that he liked to socialize, to joke, that he loves football, to hang out with friends, and to work. Gatare leaves behind a wife and 3 children. George Foreman, whom farmers fight Muhammad Ali in Kinshasa, died at 76 years old. Legend heavyweight boxing champion George Foreman has died at the age of 76 years old, his family says. Known as Big George, he is one of the most experienced boxers in the world and has achieved great feats. He won the Olympic gold medal in 1968 and was crowned heavyweight champion twice by the age of 21 old, the second oldest in boxing history to win the title at 45 age. He lost the title to Muhammad Ali in the World Farmers Rumble and the Jungle in 1974, held in Kinshasa, then Zaire. During his playing career, he managed to win 76 fights, including 68 by knocked almost twice as many as Ali. He retired from the game in 1997. "Our hearts are broken," his family announced on Instagram Friday night. A committed preached, a true father, a loving mother, a devoted husband. He lived a life of faith, humility, and purpose. Their statement added, "A philanthropist, on Olympic 2 times world number 1 heavyweight, he was highly respected, a force for a good, a man of integrity, and a guardian of his legacy who fights tirelessly to preserve his good name." To his family, George Foreman was born in Marshall, Texas in 1949 into a family of 6 children and a single mother who raised them during that time of severe segregation. He dropped out of school and lived on the street string before finding his way into the ring, where boxers competed. Foreman won the gold medal at the 1968 Mexico City Olympic at the age of 19 before turning professional and winning 37 consecutive fights. He lost only 5 fighters during his career. In 1973, he defeated the undefeated and lineage champion Joel Frazier in fighter in a Kingston, Jamaica, knocking him down 6 times in the first 2 rounds. In 1974, he fought Ali in Kinshasa, now DRC Congo, in what became one of the most famous fighters in the history of world boxing. At the time, Ali, who was Foreman's senior, was not given a chance after 7 years of being stripped of his title for refusing to fight in the Vietnam War. 15 years after these fighters, Foreman told the BBC that everyone knew he was going to finish Muhammad Ali. Or the experts said it would even last 1 round. He said Foreman told the BBC that before every boxing match he would initially feel anxious and nervous, but that on the night of this fight, he felt much calmer than in any other fighters he had fought. But Ali used a technique that came to become as the rope-a-dope, which greatly outmaneuvered Foreman, allowing him to land hundreds of punches that Ali failed to counter before the latter finally managed to knock him down in 8th round. After his second defeat, Foreman retired from boxing in 1977 to preach at the Church of the Lord Jesus Christ in Texas, a church he founded and built. He told the BBC that losing to Ali was the best thing that ever happened to me, because it allowed him to proclaim my message in evangelism. He recorded how he began preaching on the street and among friends, and it grew, and people began to come to hear him in large number. We eventually bought land and a house that had been a dump in North Houston. He said his house was the one they converted into a church. Foreman returned to boxing in 1987 to raise money for a youth organization he had founded. He won 24 fighters before losing to a Rwandan fight after 12 rounds in 1991. In 1994, Foreman defeated undefeated Michael Moore by knockout and became the oldest person to hold the heavyweight title at the age of 45 years old. Foreman was married 5 times. He has 12 children, including 5 sons, all named George. On his website, he explained that he named it after her so that they would always have something in common. He explained, "I told you, if one of us reaches the top, he will all reach together. He all reach layer together, and if one fall down, he will fight with him." That is our news today. Lambert Gatare, who died at the 55 years old. Also that man, George Foreman, who was famous in fighting, also was dead at the 76 years old. This is Future Line Update. Be together for news update. Thank you.